What's up, Dime Dropper fam? How are we doing? We're here. Not an official episode. Remember, though, to subscribe on Apple Podcasts, follow us on Spotify, and, of course, subscribe on our YouTube channel. And follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Dime Dropper Pod. But we're here because I wanted to do a little reaction to the Dodgers winning the World Series for the first time in 32 years. It's been a long time coming. And I know you're reading the description of this video. What the fuck does this have to do with the Clippers? It has nothing to do with them, really. I'm just once again doing it for the SEO, the search engine optimization. You guys click on Clipper fans. So until we keep getting the followers up, we're going to have to keep doing it for a bit. It really should just be called Dodger Fan Reacts to Dodgers winning the World Series. Because before I get into the Dodgers, actually, I will say one thing about the Clips is I see so many Laker fans bringing up the Clippers after the Dodgers win the World Series. Like, you don't think that a lot of our Clipper fans are Dodger fans too? This whole, Clipper fan, I don't know who created this. I don't even know if it's a thing or not. But this whole Clipper fans need to support the Angels and Dodger fans need to support the Lakers is such bullshit because I'm an LA fan above all. If the Clippers were to move cities, if the Clippers were to move cities, I wouldn't be a Clipper fan anymore. I'd be a Laker fan. I'm LA above all. I'm not a Clipper fan above all. I'm Los Angeles above all. And as much as you Lakers, some bitter ass Laker fans don't want to admit it, the Clippers are an LA team, and they're more of an LA team than a bunch of LA teams because I'll tell you why. Let's look at it. The reason why I support the Clippers is because I was taken to a Clipper game at the Staples Center that plays in the exact same place as the Lakers. There's a reason I'm not an Angels fan. Anaheim isn't even in LA County. That's in Orange County. There's a reason I'm not a Ducks fan. Anaheim is in Orange County. It's not in LA County. I'm a Kings fan. LA, realistically, has 6 teams. I mean, if you count the MLS, we've got 2 teams in soccer. We've got 2 teams in hoop. We got 1 baseball team. We got 1 hockey team. And we got 2 football teams. And I'm a Rams fan, right? And I'm going to tell you this right now, Rams fans. Sorry to break it to you. The Clippers, as of now, are more of an LA team than the Rams. Because here's the thing. If you brought the Raiders to LA right now, the Rams would not be the number 1 team. And here's the thing. I've been to Rams games. And I see more fans of the other team than I've ever seen at a Clipper game. Ever. Unless the Clippers are playing the Lakers. So as much as you guys want to shit on the Clippers and say they need to move, they need to do this, no, the Clippers are much more of an LA team than both of our football teams right now. And if you want to cry about it, cry about it. Because it's like that's not the case. I've been to Clipper playoff games, and for all you Laker fans, I've been to Laker playoff games too. Clipper playoff games are much more intense because the fans don't take it for granted. Because as a Clipper fan, first, LOL, nobody wants the Clippers, bro. Keep telling yourself that. Why don't you go to a Clipper game and see how many people support the opposing team? It's very few. I can tell you that, Electro Tech. Yes, sir. Ernest Hernandez, or should I say Kike Hernandez? No, but at the end of the day, just to close out before I start talking about some Dodgers stuff, yeah, at the end of the day, the Clippers are an LA team more than a lot of LA teams, as much as you want to despise that. It's the facts. 36 years. The Rams need to build the fan base up. I don't want to go to another Rams game and see more fans of the other team. In a Clipper game, I know I can go to a game and see fans of the Clippers, period. So that's the way it is. The Clippers are an LA team. And here's the thing, guys. That's a good thing for Los Angeles. As my uncle said in the Cousin Showtime video, LA, it's the Rams too, my friend. I'm a Rams fan. Trust me. I went to the games. I went to our opening game against Seattle. Chargers are just need to leave because they're hurting their own players with the way that we never wanted the Chargers. LA is a basketball city. It's big enough for 2 teams. One of the greatest things Staples Center does is have 2 teams. It's what makes them unique. It's what makes the Staples Center the greatest stadium because, you can go to a Clipper game one night and it's a basketball game and then go to a Laker game one night and the lighting is different. The court is different. The, concessions, some things are different. No, Electro Tech, you can keep crying about it. The Clippers are not going anywhere. They're an LA team. They've been solidified since they went to Staples Center. So keep whining. Keep whining. I never said it's a Laker and a Clipper city because move them out. What if you guys really care so much? Go talk to Ballmer. You're not going to get what you want. You're not going to get what you want. The Clippers are an LA team as much as you want to hate it. They're not the LA team. but they are. Dodgers think every team wrong. Go check the Dodgers Twitter account again. They retweeted the Clippers tweet. Stop trying so much. Yes, exactly. There's a reason, because LA is big enough for two teams for basketball. We are a basketball city. Every single team, or every single night, we got a basketball game on, whether it's the Clippers or the Lakers. And I think that's a beautiful thing of LA, because we sell out both stadiums. We sell them out, both sets of games. So, your complaints and your ridiculous cries of nonsense, first of all, I don't even know how many of you guys even live here, would be better if the Clippers were not selling out and they were empty stadiums like they used to be. And because of the fact they're not, no. You guys, you know what? I'm going to sit here and keep watching your comments crying for the Clippers to leave, because it's not going to happen. And I'm going to keep sipping my champagne that the Dodgers won because of it. So keep typing those comments. The Clippers are still here. Go call Ballmer. Good job, Jake Bucksbaum. You're a realist. What's up, fam? Seen your vids. As a Laker fan, I respect your taste, but good thing Ballmer bought the forum. The Ballmer buying the forum has nothing. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Well, then it will forever be the LA team from the basement. Sure, they're LA team. Cry more. Clippers need to go to Las Vegas. Terrible take. Clippers got to go to Seattle. Another terrible take. Maybe even worse. I think this is do or die for the Clippers. Facts. I know you're still mad about Kawhi, but I feel like it was one bad game. Fuck that. Kawhi Leonard. No, not one bad game. Game 6, fourth quarter. Where was he at? Clippers should go to San Diego. Also wrong again. Rondo. Las Vegas Clippers sounds good. It doesn't. It sounds like shit. I'm a Laker fan through and through, but I'll give you some props. At least you ride or die. You better believe it. When Clippers move to new arena, Lakers not allowed. All right. They don't need to be allowed. Clippers need to go to Vancouver. Have I ever heard of the Clipper curse? Come on, bro. Clippers need to go to Vancouver. Once again, if you're let me just tell you this. If you think that you're just a Laker fan and that's all you are, then be a little bitter bitch about it. If you are an LA fan and you want what's best for LA sports, what we need is to have two LA basketball teams, because we sell them out. They have fan bases. There's a reason why the Chargers, it's not a good thing, because they literally have like 80% of their fans supporting a different team there, and it's really sad. So thank you. Yeah, it's listen to my cousin Showtime, the biggest Laker fan I know. Listen to that episode. He said you got to think what's good for LA economically, and that is for the Clippers to be here. I don't know what you guys are talking about. So I don't want to even keep going about the Clippers. This isn't a Clipper video. It's the Dodgers. So, yeah, Clipper fans that are Dodger fans are really happy. I mean, when we went down 3-1, we were getting some vibes, but it was a different feeling for us Clipper Dodger fans. We were on the other side of the 3-1. We were down 3-1, and to come back, Game 5, there was a huge play where Mookie Betts made a great catch in the outfield, and that could have prevented a couple of runs. If he had dropped that ball, God, we could have lost in 5. The fact that Mookie did that, and it turned the momentum around to see us get to the World Series. And I'm not going to lie, guys, it was awesome. The way I found out that we won was a little anticlimactic. I was on a plane. I was visiting my friends in college, and I landed, and I was watching the game on the flight, and I was just like, man, I really hope we land before we get out of the flight. I'm sorry, I really hope we land before the game ends, so at least I can celebrate and like scream in public and like, enjoy the moment. And we're like 10 minutes away from landing by the time Urias. Oh my God. Why do people think I'm an 8? Why? No, fuck that. You just made me angry, Ryan Santiago. Sorry, I don't know if you meant to make me angry or not. Shut the fuck up with that. Clipper fans need to support the 8. I'm from Los Angeles. I don't support Anaheim, period. I'm a Dodger fan and a Clipper fan. You want to cry that the Clippers are in LA? Go talk to Ballmer, you bitch. Anyway, let's continue. So yeah, I mean, it was awesome to see the Dodgers win it. I mean, not gonna lie, guys, I waited my whole life for the Dodgers to win, and I just kind of wanted to be around where, I could celebrate. I wasn't in downtown LA. Oh my goodness. I wasn't in downtown, and I wasn't a yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to try to tell you that I'm not going to lie to you and say that it felt the same if we had won with the fans at Chavez Ravine and had LA flooded. It isn't the same. It still counts as a title. It's the same thing I said about the Lakers and the Dodgers. It still counts. It's banner number or pennant number 7 or whatever, number 7. Dodgers number 7, Lakers number 17. It doesn't feel the same though. Like I did say to myself, um, I did say, I want to see one of my teams win a championship. Each of my teams win a championship before I die. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna need a little more from the Dodgers, but. I mean, let's talk about the run for a second. I'm ignoring all your comments, by the way, guys, about the Clippers. Like, that's not why I came on here to talk about this. So go for it. Yeah, let's look about the run. I mean, remember I started rooting for the Dodgers right when I started getting into sports. I was like 7 years old. My favorite player was Nomar Garcia Parra. He was like the first Dodger like I fucked with. And then we had guys like, I remember when Manny Ramirez came, it was such a great feeling. When we got Manny Ramirez, it was Manny Wood. And then, Manny Wood. And I was so hyped on it. And then, we lost to the Phillies a couple times in the playoffs. And that really hurt. And then there was the really dark days of Frank McCourt. And we were all like, man, our Dodgers, this ain't it. This is not the Dodgers that we know and love. This isn't the brand of baseball that we've become so accustomed to seeing and the Dodger brand that we wear so proud. And then, of course, it was bought by Magic Johnson and Friends, Guggenheim Management. And shit, you got to love the Magic Man, right? I mean, I love the Magic Man, even though, as I said, I'm a Clipper fan. I'm an LA fan above all. Magic Johnson is the greatest. For me, the player I'd start any team with over anybody in the history of the game. This channel is called Dime Dropper. You all have heard me talk about Magic. So Magic Johnson came, Guggenheim Management came, and ever since then, the Dodgers haven't missed the playoffs. That 2013 season was such a great season. I remember we had such a crazy payroll. We got, Carl Crawford. We got Adrian Gonzalez, and I think Zach Greinke that season too. And I was just like, everybody was hoping that this season would be the one that the Dodgers returned back to contention. And then I remember we started out so slowly, and then my friend Ash kept telling me, hey, the thing about baseball is there's 100 games left in the season. And we went on that crazy magical run with Yasiel Puig and Puig Mania. And man, that was just such an awesome time. It was like our version of Linsanity, Puig Mania. And I remember it so vividly, completely changed the season. We went like 42-8. I went to a bunch of games during that time. And yeah, it was so awesome. We had the playoffs against the Braves, and I was at game 4. And man, one of the greatest sports memories of my life. I remember Juan Uribe coming up, bottom of the 8th. Bam. I mean, the electricity in the stadium that night when Juan Uribe hit that home run is like, oh my God. I remember after we won, the Jumbotron at Dodger, or the LED screen in the outfield at Dodger Stadium was like, had static because it was so loud. I remember my ears were just ringing when I got home. Yeah, Rom, I do remember. Shout out Rom in the comments. He was with me, called that home run, Juan Uribe. And that was such a great moment for us to get back to the NLCS. Then the Cardinals kind of, put us down. And then we had the next year where we kind of had that expectation coming into the season with Puig, with Adrian, with Carl Crawford, with Zach Greinke, with Kershaw. Kershaw won MVP. We got a great seed. And then I remember I was at game 1 of the NLDS, and we were up like, I don't remember how much we were up, but we were killing these guys. It was a warm day. I was in the right field pavilion, and we lost to the Cardinals came back and beat us. And it was just so whack. And then I remember we couldn't beat them in St. Louis, and that hurt so much. That was a tough one, man. 2014. And then we had 2015 where we lost. I don't know if that was the year we lost Greinke. I think it was. And we got Howie Kendrick and Jimmy Rollins, and it just didn't feel like, that was a real Dodger team. And that sucked. And it felt like we kind of hit a standstill for a bit with Matt Kemp and those guys. And then, we get to 2015 or 2016, and Dave Roberts came in. And then we got, Justin Turner started becoming the more regular third baseman over to Uribe. And then we had, Jock Peterson breaking out. Dodger fans, get me if I feel like say something if I feel like I'm forgetting somebody that we picked up during that time. But I remember that year we beat the Braves, if I'm not mistaken. And then we played the Cubs, and I was at game 3. We were up 2-1. That was an awesome atmosphere. I was in left field pavilion this time. And, I thought for a second we may have been going to the World Series that year, 2016. And then we sadly lost 3 games in a row. That sucked. And then, dude, I am a baby. Hey, Juan Samuel, Daryl Strawberry, Fernando Valenzuela, Fernando Mania. Dude, I know, man. That's props to you guys that have been, waiting this long for us to get back to the World Series. This guy Ernesto Mancia needs to get the Clippers. The Clippers are living rent free in your head, boss. City's big enough for multiple. Yeah, Gabe Ariano. I guess the Rams are a champion too. Oh, the Chargers are champions too. Yup. Let's go. City of champions, baby. Yup. Relax. The Lakers and Dodgers have won. Cool. Anyway, and then that hurt, but it was a good, we picked up and we thought, next season would be great. And that Astros season, it looked like that was the year everything was coming together for us. I mean, we still had Adrian Gonzalez, if I'm not mistaken. That was the Corey Seager year. I think, that was Corey Seager. And we had such a squad. It looked like we were really going to get over the hump. We were killing everybody. I think it was the Diamondbacks we beat. Then we had the Cubs, and I remember we had Game 2, Justin Turner, NLCS. That was big time. I was going crazy in my dorm. That was when I moved to college. It's like when I first moved to college, it was the first year the Dodgers had made the World Series in so long. And that was an electric series, obviously the World Series, but oh, you're right, Tad. We played the Nationals in the NLDS 2016. Dusty Baker. I remember that. We beat them, and Kershaw came in the 9th inning. That was great. But, yeah, that 2017, I remember sitting on my couch in my, one of the frat houses that we had. Oh, God. Man, look at all this dust. Jesus. That was so devastating. Just so devastating. I felt so bad for Game 7, for the fans that went to Game 7 against the Astros. The team let him down like that. And, Yu Darvish, that was a classic choke job. And Kershaw came in and he did such a great job, but we couldn't get any clutch hitting. And I feel like all the years, it kind of came down to 2 things. It came down to clutch hitting or lack of it. And then it came down to our relief pitching that would always let us down, whether it be Brandon League, whether it be, who else? I'm forgetting the relievers' names, guys. But, Brandon League, Ross Stripling. I don't even remember who was choking them up. But let's just say, I didn't really have much hope coming into the next year. And then that was the Red Sox one. And that was when I was in Massachusetts. And I never thought we were going to – we beat the Brewers. I never thought we were going to beat the Red Sox that year, and it was just like prolonging the inevitable for me. I had to get destroyed every time we lost to the Sox, and I had like a meme posted of me in our frat like Facebook page when we getting spanked by a Red Sox every time we lost. And then when we lost, the riots around the school, that was tough. And it made it just like I just wanted the Dodgers to win so bad. Because I saw the Kings win, and that always holds a special place for me. And it just sucked to see us lose to this. Just to see us lose 2 years in a row, we started getting this choker reputation. And then last year, I was kind of like, I don't know. I don't believe the Dodgers until I see it. Kind of like I am with the Clippers now, but not nearly as bad because no matter how bad the Dodgers can be, the Dodgers breed success. The Dodgers are greatness. We are a brand of baseball, with Hall of Famers and legends stretching back to the 50s and 60s. That's not the Clippers. So there is no curse with the Dodgers. We just had some years of teams that choked. And, I hope one day we'd get over the hump, and I knew we would. Did I expect it to be last year? No. Did I expect it to be this year? Shortened season. Had me a little optimistic. That Nationals thing, that hurt, but I was just so excited for basketball season at that point. I was like, the Dodgers choked again, whatever. And then we have this season. And my friend was telling me, Dodgers are good. We got Mookie Betts. By the way, for my, all my Red Sox friends, all my Boston friends that were trolling me when we lost, having Mookie Betts on our side win a World Series in Dodger blue, calling LA the city of champions. Fuck. God, I was a little sick. Not the Rona. I was tested negative. But forgive me for coughing. It feels so good. It feels so good that Mookie's a Dodger. I got to get a jersey or a shirt, a jersey. I still got my Clayton Kershaw one. By the way, Dodger fans, can we get some claps in the comments for Clayton Kershaw, man? I'm so happy for that dude. He's always been, just the Dodger of this generation. He loves the Dodgers. We love him. And I just love him so much, man. I love him so much. He is that guy. Okay, I'll answer your guys' comments now. I like how I have so much engagement. Would you like Rondo on your team? Absolutely. What? Of course. Any Clipper fans that are like saying no are just like, I guess they just don't like winners. Makes sense because they are delusional when they support the Clippers. LOL, nobody wants the Clippers, bro. Suck my dick. Yo, let's go Dodgers. Yo, you're interrupting me in front of a live, man.
Oh, sorry, brother.
Hop on the live.
All right, how do I do it?
You just go on YouTube and click on my video.
Okay, you'll let me get in?
There's no allowing you to get in. You just hop in.
Oh, you can't run the two-way humor?
Nah, this is like Insta Live. I got questions to answer right now. I got them lined up. These fiends, all these Laker fans, they're such fiends.
Man.
All right.
How many people? Send me the
32 people on the live. All right, peace. Sorry about that. How do you feel about the Dodgers? I feel great. Clippers trying to pay Rondo. That's the Chargers, not the Rams. I already answered that. Both Chargers and Clippers need to leave. LA is a Laker city, sir. LA is a Laker and a Clipper city, sir. Lakers have more fans. Lakers number one team. You know the deal, though. I was so sad when the Chargers left San Diego. Yeah, they took their team away. That's fucked up. We didn't want them. And now they're Phillip Rivers. I mean, he's not on the team anymore, but Phillip Rivers and Melvin Gordon, all those guys, they got to, watch a stadium when they're playing road games every week. I mean, that just sucks. It blows. Rams, there's still a lot of fans of the opposing team as of now. I'm confident the Rams fan base will build. We're building. We're young. I'm a fan. Oh, God. Let me get some water, man. I'm talking to Balmer tonight. You do that. Does the Clippers only have $7 million in salary cap? You know what? I don't even really care what happens in free agency right now. I couldn't give two shits about the NBA anymore. Seriously. Sorry. Not right now. I'm going to watch. I'm trying to learn about the game. I don't care about this 2020. It just gives me anxiety, for being honest. I consider LA a Laker and Clipper city. He will never move the Clippers. What's up, fam? Seeing your videos. As a Laker fan, I respect your takes. Chargers and Rams share the SoFi Stadium. I'm well aware. Clippers need to go to Vegas. I do have family from LA. I'm a Laker through and through, but I'll give you some props, man. At least you'd ride or die with the Clippers. I appreciate you, Davon Russell. Clippers. When Clippers move to a new arena, Lakers are not allowed. Take it back to the San Diego days. No, because San Diego sucks compared to LA. Clippers need to go to Vancouver. You need to go to Vancouver. Dime Dropper. Have you ever heard of the Clipper curse? All right. That's like asking me if I've heard of what, basic mathematics or some shit. Have I heard of Los Angeles? Yeah, I live here. It's going to be an exciting year for basketball in LA. Rondo would be the missing piece hard for the Clips. He will check Paul and Kawhi. He knows how to grind as the IQ the team needs. I agree. I like this guy, Ernest Hernandez. Kike. Shout out. San Diego Clippers. You'd love that. Why don't you go watch some 80s basketball with me, early 80s? We can talk about the San Diego Clippers, and you can relish those good old days. Kawhi carries the Clippers the whole season. If he's carrying us the whole season, maybe he shouldn't miss games voluntarily. I know he has a fucked up knee, but there are hardworking people that are paying good money to see you play. And, like that game against Milwaukee, that's a hot ticket. Giannis versus Kawhi. And, fans have to go to that game and no Paul George and no Kawhi. So how does that make them feel? Hard-earned money. Like, these players, I just don't think they just don't care about anyone but themselves. Like, they just don't. They don't care about the fans at all. Hey, finally caught one of these. I've just been watching the vids. Thanks, Dizzy. I like the rivalry. I don't know what the rivalry is. If you think the Clippers and the Lakers are a rivalry, then it's just about as much of a rivalry as the Dodgers and the Angels. Not a real playoff rivalry. It's very one-sided as well. Clippers got to go to Maine or some shit. Maybe you should go to Maine. San Diego Padres all failed. If you truly believe the Clippers need to leave LA, you don't know basketball. I agree. I'm a Thunder fan, by the way. Yeah, I can tell by your profile picture, dude. It fits the Flippers. LA Sports all the way, except the Clippers. LOL. You like the Chargers? San Diego fans feel betrayed as well. I agree. It would make no sense for the Clippers to move. We need to stay in the LA market. They'll make more money. Yeah, I know. They don't get economics, though. They're just like in their own little world. Clippers keep the Lakers in check, I guess. Electrotech. They should become the Inglewood Clippers. Don't think that changes anything. We want what we wanted. 17th title. Good for you. Bro, the emotional swings of the NLCS almost killed me. Yeah, right? I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't as invested in some of it just because, I don't know. We were missing the fans. Like, every sport just misses the fans so much. And, I just miss Chavez Ravine. I just miss Dodger Stadium. I used to always, I at least go to one playoff game every run we make just to, check in. And I like sitting in the outfield because the atmosphere is louder. And I just love the loud. I love being with loud, passionate fans. And I love the Dodger fan base for it. I think the Dodgers, game experience-wise, may have the most dedicated fan base in the city. I think Laker fans care more, but the game experience isn't that lit at all. It's very movie theater-esque. Dodger fans are more it's like blue collar, and it's you just kind of, I don't know, it's loud. I just love the vibes at Dodger games. It's just great. I love the very heavy Latin American influence in the Dodger fans as well, because I just love that culture, and, puedo hablar español y es mejor. Love the shout out to all my Mexicanos out there, my Salvadorians, and my Guatemaltecos, y Hondureños, y any of those people out there. So we love the Latin culture here in LA. It's what makes us Los Angeles, not Los Angeles. I forgot this was a Dodger vid. Yeah, right. Do you want to keep Marcus Morris? I don't care. Straight up, I don't care. These comments are fun. What's up, Trey? I see you, guy. Clippers should be with the Angels, not the Dodgers. Dodgers are tied with the Lakers. Who makes these partnerships? You and your mind? Because as far as I'm concerned, we play in the same stadium the Lakers play. So, right? The Angels. I've never even been to Angel Stadium, bro. That shit's in Anaheim. We talk about the 310, the 213, the 323, not the 949. Fuck the Clippers. Goat James. Fuck Goat James. Go Clippers. Goat James. He's just about as goat as I am. Mookie is fucking special. You right, baby. You are right. He is. I love his. It's not even just the hitting I like about him. He's, his base running, his fielding. He's clutch too. That home run got me so hyped. He proved his worth 100%. Surprised you're not an Angels fan. You shouldn't be. I'm from fucking LA. Dime Dropper, you are a Clippers fan. You obviously like the less popular team. It surprises me that you're not an Angels fan. Because they don't play in Los Angeles. How many fucking times do I have to say that? This is Laker and Dodger Nation only. Stop putting these little fucking invisible gates you like to make. If you want to go get boundaries and shit, why don't you go to Alcatraz with your Giant supporters? You can support both. Yes. Vice versa, too. And now the Lakers are the best franchise in the NBA. Okay. Inject the 88 repeat champs into my veins. I feel that. 88 style. I like the Dodgers and Angels. LMAO, absolutely no. Paul George. Yeah, my shoulder feeling really good in the bubble. Yeah, fuck that fool. Dodgers finally had that killer instinct, baseball character. You better believe it, Davon Russell. Pinche chillon. Talk to Bomber, bitch. Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9. The Glock 9. We'll get on that. Me too, bro. First title in my lifetime. Way off P. Pandemic P. Anaheim's still in LA Metro. It's in LA. No, it's not. Orange County, my friend. You ready for that Dodger-Laker combo dynasty, fam? No, I'll take a Dodger dynasty. The Lakers can chill. Playoff P, more like pandemic P. Yeah, your week-old jokes aren't funny anymore. I never thought they were funny. I think Paul George is a bum. And yeah. Lou Chicken Wing Williams. Leonard. It's Kawhi Leonard, actually. Paul George, we still in the driver's seat. I know. George Paul is no good. Kobe. Yeah, shout out Mamba. Pat, it's over for you guys, Beverly. Yeah, he's got to shut the fuck up next season and, actually play basketball and pack up what he talks. Montrezl Barrel, we forgot about him. We just got to win one in LA. You right. You a Clipper fan. You can't be a Dodger, dude. You're a Laker fan. You can't be on my channel. Go to a Laker channel, dude. About to hit the strip club instead of the gym. Woo. Way off P is elite two-way sucker. Equally bad on both sides. I agree. Manny Wood. Clippers back-to-back choke. If we have Paul George, the chances are very likely. You a Kings fan in the NHL. You better believe it, baby. You better believe it. The Kings bring me a lot of joy because they won 2 championships when I never expected it. Ryu. Hyunjin Ryu. Missed that, bro. This is, by the way, this is for Hyunjin Ryu, Adrian Gonzalez, Hanley Ramirez, Nomar Garcia-Parra, Juan Uribe, Andre Ethier, Matt Kemp, all of those dudes. This was for all of them, who I wish had gotten a championship as well. Fuck Zach Greinke, though. Cardinals were Achilles heel for a while. Tell me about it. I hate those dudes. Those wings, damn, Nomar Garcia-Parra and Manny Wood. Those are the good old days. Yes, sir. Bruh, sports fans are the worst. I'm about to just tell everyone I have no favorite team. Mets finna be the East Coast Dodgers now. What does that mean? To be honest, I'm Lakers Bulls fan. I don't hate on the Clippers. I don't know why people do. Rams or Chargers? Rams, because they came first. That was my condition. Whoever comes first, I'm gonna be a fan. Jordan is the best, possibly. Raiders, okay. Finally, what's up? Hey, CK, how we doing? We were stacked. Yo, Dime Dropper, you're one more Clippers choke from coming to the purple and gold. No, I could be a million chokes, and I won't be coming to the purple and gold, my friend. Nothing against the purple and gold, but I'm loyal to the soil. The only way you can get me to come to the purple and gold is if you can get the Clippers to leave, but that's not going to happen. It would have happened years ago. So, yes, Gabe Ariano, I know their stat lines. Chargers and Clippers got to go back to San Diego. Go call Balmer, dude. Please, pick up the phone. Facts. Yo, Dime, you do know the Clippers are going to be historically bad in 2 years, right? No, because I think Kawhi's going to stay because there's no reason for him to leave because this is LA. He chose to come here, and we could literally give him everything he wants, and they're going to give him everything he wants because why wouldn't they? It just doesn't make sense for him to go anywhere else, even if we lose next year, which we probably will if we have Paul George. Puig, please, San Diego deserves better. Not really. Puig has no team right now. The Wild Horse was no joke, and he had a cannon. You better believe it. Yo, Dime Dropper. I call that, remember. The Clippers draft picks are currently in 6th grade right now. Sick. Well, on the go. Laker and Dodger fans are the same. Okay. A lot of them are, I guess. Not every Dodger fan's a Laker fan. You better believe that's true. Laker and Dodgers, we champions. Yes, good for you. True. As a kid, I became a Raiders fan because they were in LA. Facts, nice. Clippers can't go to Dodger games. Yes, they can. They'll just get booed because they don't have as many fans in the city, and that's fine. It's okay. All of the years of pain have finally paid off for Dodger Nation. Yeah. Raider fans are lucky their team is regional and not a city team. Yeah, 2014 and 2019 broke me. Fuck this Dodger talk. Let's talk about the Clippers. No. Fuck the Clipper talk. Let's talk about the Dodgers. I don't need to talk about the Clippers anymore. Even the LA Sparks have more finals wins than the Clippers. The LA Sparks are like the best WNBA franchise, man. Come on. Lisa Leslie, Candace Parker. Lakers and Dodgers, what's up? We saw it, Granky. You think Clippers wouldn't be signing Rondo? I hope. Clippers, go get your own town. You go get your own YouTube channel. Dodger and Laker Nation. Woohoo. Dodgers suck ass. Oh, no. Dodgers suck. A's are my team. We have more rings. I bet you will catch up. San Diego is coming up. Watch out. Good one. Josh Beckett. Fuck Chicago Cubs. It's a Lakers and Dodgers town. Bro, you want to just get like Lakers and Dodgers town tatted on your ass, Ernesto? Because it seems like you want to discriminate against fans that don't support both. Have fun? I don't know what to tell you. Ugh. Sorry, guys. I'm just finishing reading these comments. This is not, by the way, if you guys want to like, this isn't like official ass shit. Like this is very disorganized. I'm just kind of like talking to you guys and like talking to the comments. But if you guys want to hear like my structured, like organized podcast and shit like that, follow me, my actual podcast. It's on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, Dime Dropper Podcast. I have episodes up already from like, you can hear my thoughts throughout the season. What I think about the LeBron Jordan stuff. You can hear all that stuff. I had a Knicks fan on. I had my biggest Laker fan I know on recently. And then I had, some Laker fan friends earlier in the year. Check that out. Dime Dropper Podcast, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Follow us. Make sure to write a review. Subscribe on it. All that. And Twitter and Instagram. Don't forget those. Because I post videos. Like, if you want to see Kobe videos or videos of all the history of basketball that I was talking about, go follow us on Instagram because I post content all the time. Palmdale Clippers. Pomona. No. Los Angeles Clippers. Los Angeles Clippers. Los Angeles Clippers. Los Angeles Clippers. Does that hurt you? Does that make you cry? It makes you cry more than it made me cry when we lost 3-1. The most exciting World Series was 2017 for sure. Anaheim Clippers, pretty sweet. No, it sounds disgusting. Love the channel, but hate the Dodgers. Padres for life. Padres. Oh, God. Best of luck to you. LA, City of Champions. Yup. Inglewood Clippers. Fuck San Diego Clippers. It's San Dimas Clippers, fool. 2017 was magical for us. We played the Asterisks. That's a good nickname for them. LOL, Dusty. How upset were you when you found out the Astros cheated? I was really mad. Really mad. I mean, how else would you feel? I felt bad for the Dodger fans that paid money for that Game 7. I know you're talking about the Dodgers today, but you motivated me to start watching old games and really learning, analyzing the game. Dizzy, hey, man, I'm so thankful that I got to do that for you. I'm still learning, and I'm still trying to watch old games. And if I could inspire every single kid my age to do the same, I'd accomplish my goal because we got to appreciate these guys that came before us, man. This sport of basketball is a beautiful sport. It's been played in very different variations throughout the years, and it all depends on what variations you like. And if you truly love the game, you like them all. So, Dizzy, I really appreciate you, man. I'm just joking with you. Dime Dropper Podcast. What if the Clippers move to Anaheim? Then I'm gone. I am an LA fan. That's it. If they move to Anaheim, you can catch me wearing a Magic Johnson jersey tomorrow. But that's not going to happen because it's stupid. It's not economically smart. Astros cheated, and it took them 7 games to beat us. How upset were you when you found out the Trastros cheated? Pissed. Red Sox also cheated, less egregiously. No love for anything Boston. Only from UMass Amherst, baby. Jesus Christ, so many comments. Bro, for real, do you have COVID? No, I just tested negative. Why hadn't you been on YouTube? Because I was in college and I was just like working on my life. I always planning on. I actually didn't always want to get on YouTube, but like I know my personality was like good for this. So I was like, you know what? We'll figure out what we want to do after we graduate. But I'm always a one step at a time kind of guy. And when I was in college, I didn't really want to focus on any future stuff. I just was like, I like to go all in, and I was all in on college, and now I'm all in on this. Those are the claps for Kershaw. Kersh finally did it. Clayton came through. Oh, my goodness. I love Clayton. I'm so happy he got his ring. Dodgers have 7, my 9. Oakland A's. Or the last time the Oakland A's were good. Jesus, man. I didn't even know if I was a Clipper fan back then. I didn't even know anything about basketball. Let's see. LOL. Rondo will take them to the Western Conference Finals for sure. I don't know about that. In my opinion, Clips take the chip this year if they had Chuck Condor in the bubble. Let him in. LOL. 7 free agents for the Dodgers. How many re-sign? God, I don't know. I gotta look at which ones are free agents and who aren't. I haven't checked yet. I've kind of just been soaking it in. This guy's not a Dodger fan. All right, Electrotech. I already don't really like you, so you can suck my cock. That's the funny part is you guys can just respond with your little words, and I can just talk shit when you guys can't do anything about it. So that's pretty fun for me. To be honest, I'm a click. Yeah, I already saw that. San Diego will be dangerous next year. Tell your friend you block him. What? Everyone, what would you do if Cock Rivers and the Sixers outperformed Ty Lue? Oh my God, I'd be so mad if Cock Rivers outperformed us next year. It's not going to happen. The Sixers aren't making it out the second round. But God, man, I would be livid. I'd really just I don't know, question life. I mean, how many times I've already done that with the Clippers anyway, but what's up, my boy? What's up, PG fan, Jeremy? What would you say if 76ers win a chip next season? I guess I would just kill myself. So there's that. Load management. Clippers got to go to Maine. You got to go to Maine. It's actually pretty nice up there. Kawhi sucks. LeBron way better. All right, cool. You can suck off LeBron all day long. I won't be joining in. What do you think of Paul George getting mad about his 2K rating? I think he needs to stop focusing on 2K and actually play basketball like an idiot. Clippers don't care about their fans. This group of players doesn't, but in the past they did. Nothing like a Dodgers game because it's the only ticket in LA that the working class can afford. Clippers too, Gabe. Don't forget the Clippers are the ticket that the working class can afford. Very blue collar. Go Dodger blue forever. Yep. Cholos must still be going crazy right now for LA Sports. Okay, you better relax now. The vibe is amazing because the Mexicanos show up. Viva los Dodgers. Dodgers have Lakers night. The Dodgers have Clippers night too. This guy's really stretching for straws here, huh? What did you think about George complaining about his 2K rating? That he sucks. We have ballers all over the field. JT, Bells, Betts. I forgot about Cody Bellinger. Love that guy. Khabib is the GOAT. Round of the Clippers? I hope. Can't forget about Puig. You better believe it. Why don't you like Trez? I love the fire that Trez has. The problem with Trez is he disrespected the fans indirectly after the team lost. He talked about the Atlanta Falcons and how he can't support them anymore because of how much they choke. I mean, I would ask Montrezl Harrell to invest in a mirror before he starts tweeting again. And not only that, he had the audacity to win a bullshit-ass hustle award, which, fairness, he hustles. But I didn't see any of that in the playoffs. And he, posts on Instagram, they say Trez don't guard, though. Because that's half the reason that Cock Rivers lost his job is because he put Trez out there in bad situations where he got exposed defensively. And you have the audacity. Stop talking about yourself. You blew a 3-1 lead. That's why I don't like Trez. He needs to go. And I have his jersey. I loved him. It hurts me to say these things. It really does, but it's the truth. Why don't give me that it's in a different county shit. Anaheim literally connected with LA. It is. I mean, I don't know how many people that could, Orange County votes very differently than LA County does, right? In the elections. Stop. If you want to tell me that Orange County is part of Los Angeles, then I guess San Francisco is part of Los Angeles. I'm being sarcastic a little bit, but shut up. Shut up. It's not LA. Relax. LA County is that's the furthest it goes. It's LA County. Outside of that, no. I don't give a fuck about a bus or a metro. I think the reason the Clippers didn't shout out the fans was because they were embarrassed by the season. And they probably fear the fans' wrath. I don't know, man. Nick B, I don't know about that. How do you feel about Trevor Bauer? Don't know enough about Trevor Bauer. Felt so bad for JT. He didn't get to initially celebrate the final out with the squad. I know, man. Justin Turner has been so clutch for us over the years. I really love that guy. Ginger Jesus, Justin Turner. Jays. Oh, here comes the Toronto guy. Jays greater than Dodgers. The Jays. Dime dropper. The Bulls get sleep on a lot. This current Bulls team, I think they're being slept on exactly the way they should be. And I really like the Bulls. Padres are shit, like the color of their uniforms. Manfred is the worst. Yeah, what's up with the man? Why? Oh, I feel because, yeah. Khabib to the Clippers, and they'll never lose a dogfight. Yeah, you an Angels fan, boy. Take off that cap. Rubbing it on my head. Oh, yeah, I love it so much. Go Dodgers. Fuck the Angels. Oh, man. Does this hurt you? A Clipper fan rubbing his Dodger hat. Oh, my God. When? Like, yeah, the Laker fans have to support the Dodgers, and the Clipper fans have to support the Angels. Shut the fuck up, you loser. Okay? You guys, this is why Laker fans suck. Some of them. I'm going to get so many dislikes on this video compared to the others because I'm talking so much shit about these Laker fans, but you deserve it because you guys talk shit. We're in the same family as Dodger fans, but you want to create this little bullshit-ass segregation because you guys are insecure and think that everyone needs to support the Lakers, when in all actuality, not everyone wants to have the easy way out and support them, you front-running bitches. Ooh, that hurt, didn't it? Okay. Yeah, I was going to say that, bro. I'm going to have to tell Paul George to keep his mouth shut and throw out his PS4. Yeah, bro. He needs to fucking play basketball. He dime. Vogel is greater than Lou. What if Kawhi goes to Lakers? Then he's the biggest Judas the sport has ever seen, and I'm probably never going to watch basketball again because that means that every single player is such a puss. LA Galaxy or LAFC? That's a good question. I like the Galaxy, but like, I'm not going to lie to you. I really like LAFC's location. Like, just being in the heart of downtown and Expo Park is so much more convenient for me than going to Carson. So I love LAFC. I love the colors too. Like, I'm honestly kind of starting to become more of an LAFC guy. Like, I just think it's a closer location to me. It's all about the location. You know, if the Clippers were actually in Anaheim, I would have never supported them. So the reason I support the Clippers is because they are an LA team. So I don't know how many times I'm going to say that in this video. I know people have been hopping in late, but I want to assume PG is working hard, and that's why he's been silent. But he and Kawhi should at least apologize to the fans. Yeah, I agree, but they won't do it because they're entitled. USC or UCLA? My dad actually went to both. My sister goes to UCLA right now, and my dad went to UCLA. But I never really liked UCLA football. I only like basketball. But USC, I support both because my dad graduated from USC when I was alive. So if USC is playing them in either, like even if it's UCLA basketball versus USC basketball, I'm always going to go USC because I remember before the Clippers, the first team I actually liked in any sport was the USC Trojans with Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, Dwayne Jarrett, Lindale White, Pete Carroll. So that was my first heartbreak in sports when we lost to Texas in the championship. So, and I've been watching basketball too. I mean, Jordan McLaughlin, Benny Boatwright, DeMar DeRozan, Taj Gibson, Nick Young, USC above. But I still root for UCLA basketball, but like that's it, just because of my dad and my sister. But USC is kind of more of my bread and butter. Who do you think is coming out of the Eastern Conference next season? God, that's really tough. I'm not going to make any picks till free agency starts, but I think that the best 5 teams are the Celtics, the Heat, the Nets, assuming Giannis stays, Milwaukee, and Toronto. But I would also have Indiana as a little bit of a dark horse there. And then I think Philly will be, I don't know what to expect from them. Who would you trade? Sad that Ethier retired and didn't get a ring, right? I know, man. Batting a mix for the Dodgers. Right fielder, number 16, Andre Ethier. That's classic. Classic. Who would you trade PG for? I told you, a bag of chips. I'm a Laker fan. I would like to see the Clips win one in the next decade. I like you, DeBuilder. Dodgers, Khabib to the Clippers. When we ain't good. How do you feel about D'Antoni to the Nets? I think it's hilarious to see D'Antoni is, coaching with Steve Nash. Teacher has become the student kind of thing. I think it's hilarious. Lakers. You're funny. Lakers. You guys love the Lakers. I like the Lakers too. I'm not even a hater. You guys make me want to be a hater though, because just chill on the Clippers, man. We've never won. I'm a Dodger fan. Stop with this Clippers are in LA stuff. Why don't you guys, once again, go call Ballmer. He's not going to listen. He's not going to answer your call because he's got too much money for you. Tycoon. I'm a Lakers fan and I'm going to leave a like. Yeah, I got Laker fans. There's not going to be a better channel out there than me. I'm telling you. That's going to appreciate the history of the game. I'm also going to appreciate Celtics history. If you don't like that, you're not going to like my channel because we're basketball fans. If you're a Laker fan and not a basketball fan, you're not going to like my channel probably that much. You'll only like some things. You're going to hate a lot of things I say. I'm a basketball fan, period. Above everything, above the Clippers. Because if I was a Clipper fan over a basketball fan, then I wouldn't even like other players, and I wouldn't even care. Because like for baseball, the reason, by the way, to answer one of the people's questions, why haven't I talked about the Dodgers more earlier? Because like my knowledge of, I'm not going to sit here and just kind of talk on my ass like, yeah, I've been sitting here and I like the Dodgers. I know about the Dodgers, but I don't know that much about baseball. Like I'm a Dodger fan more than a baseball fan. It's not the same as like basketball, where like I'm more of a basketball fan than I'm a Clippers fan. I'm more of a Dodger fan than I'm a baseball fan. It's just not my sport. But I love my Dodgers and I love Los Angeles. That's my city, and I rep it harder than anyone and know more about it and its sports and its culture than almost anyone. We don't suck. We're just living rent-free in your head. Some Laker fans, the Clippers do live rent-free, especially little crushed Ice Cube's son, who thinks that because he made one movie impersonating his dad that he's like fucking Eazy-E now, talking all this mess. He was also making up lies that we defaced the statues. When did the Clippers ever deface the Laker statues? I mean, at least, stop making up lies when you go on national TV about our fan base, please. And he was like, oh, they don't remember Eric Piatkowski. They don't remember Michael Olowokandi. I remember Richie Fromm. I remember Brian Skinner. I remember Mark Hughes as interim head coach. I remember Dan Dickow. I remember Marty Collins. Do you guys even know who these people are? I guess you don't, because I've been a Clipper fan through thick and thin. Ike Diagu, Jake Som. Come on now. Stop playing with me. Laker Nation is testy. I know. They got vaginas. LOL. Ain't nobody said anything about Clippers having to be Angels fans. I wasn't talking about you, chump. First of all, you on my videos call me a chump, Reggie Tinsley. What are you, a mixture of Reggie Jackson and Jamal Tinsley? You in my videos. So you want to keep calling me a chump, keep spamming those comments. All you motherfucking haters out there that want to just criticize what I say, keep spamming those comments. It's just helping the revenue, boys. And right now it's chump change, but one day it won't be. So keep contributing to the growth, baby. You guys are all playing into my hands. All you Laker fans fell into my lap during that video. And I'm sitting here chilling. Clippers suck. Clippers suck. Pravia Reiner. I'm sorry the Clippers hurt you so much. How could a losing team hurt you so much, man? Was it all those 50-point blowouts with Lob City in the regular season that made you hurt so much? Because I thought that Laker fans weren't supposed to really realize that the regular season doesn't mean anything. You need a moderator? I can help you out if you need, man. I don't know why the Clippers got Paul George. He never shows up. Ask Kawhi. He was fiending Paul George. I don't like it. These Ben Simmons for Harden trade rumors are making me laugh. What's your finals prediction for next season? The Lakers and the Lakers. Rams or Chargers? Rams. They were the first team that moved to LA when I was alive. What do you think the Brooklyn Nets offense will look like with Kyrie leading the point? Great question. I think that if the Nets want to be successful, Kyrie needs to step back into that. I'm number 2. I'm a secondary guy like I was with LeBron. It's not my team. This is Durant's team. If he wants to do the same thing he did in Boston or what he was doing in Brooklyn earlier this season, I'm going to do everything. I'm going to create the team. This is my team. One day Kevin can go off. One day I will go off. No. It's going to be too much Kyrie. It's going to be too much, ISO. It's going to be too much dribble, pass. It's going to be nobody getting in rhythm. It's going to be a dysfunctional team that underachieves, and people are going to be like, why isn't this working? It's all on Kyrie's shoulders. If Kyrie Irving wants the team to succeed, he needs to realize he's a Robin, not a Batman. Too early to tell for finals predictions. I agree, Dizzy. I like Dizzy. Dizzy, you got a fan in me. Basketball first, then baseball, then golf, then football in that order. You have so much knowledge about basketball. What's your best team of all time? Thanks, Ernesto. My best team of all time. Now, you're asking a kid that's 22 years old. Do I really have the best opinion? No. I got to watch it. As I said. But I'll tell you which team I've been studying that is really underrated in that discussion. The 1967 Philadelphia 76ers. They won 69 games and lost only 12. And they beat the Celtics in the conference finals, and they broke the streak. Bill Russell had won 8 titles in a row. He's going for 9, and they beat the streak. It was Wilt Chamberlain, Hal Greer, Chet Walker, and Billy Cunningham, all of which are in the Hall of Fame, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure they all are. Great team, overcame something and ended something that, nobody could stop the Celtics in the 60s. So I think that team is up there with the best. I think the 1972 Lakers team, Jerry West, Gail Goodrich, Jim McMillan, and Wilt Chamberlain is another really good one. 69-13, 33 wins in a row. A great team there. And I think the 65 Celtics is another one. I mean, you want to talk about the best teams of all time, you got to have one of Russell's Celtics teams in there. Push the pace, can hit you from so many different weapons. Sam Jones, Havlicek, Sack Sanders, Bill Russell. I mean, so much versatility, able to run, able to slow down the pace, able to play defense. So those are some great ones. 01 Lakers are up there, 87 Lakers, 86 Celtics, 96 Bulls. The 2017 Warriors, just some just off the top of my head. I don't know that the answer to your question will be answered when I finish watching everything. So, are you going to get dressed up for Halloween tomorrow? Do anything big? Thanks for the thought. Sadly, I don't think I am. I mean, I'm not in college anymore, and the last couple years in college were really fun. I dressed up and stuff, but yeah, I mean, no more parties anymore. So I don't know. If you got any plots, let me know. You should do a Dodgers exclusive podcast for the Dodgers fan that doesn't mind the bias. It's just myself. I like you, Ernest Hernandez. I think I'm just going to – this is Dime Dropper, man. Anything goes. So anything goes. It's LA-centric, of course, because your boy's in LA through and through. DJ Vote, my guy. Love from Massachusetts. I see you, G. Love you, DJ. Miss you. DJ Vote Oficial. Go subscribe to DJ Vote. Everybody listening here, go subscribe to my boy DJ Vote. He's a Celtics fan. I shouldn't have said that, but go subscribe to him anyway. He's from Massachusetts. He's a great guy, and he supports the grind. So, Crushed Ice. Yeah, fuck Ice Cube, son. That's Crushed Ice. He's getting way too cocky. Dodgers got lucky, bro. But you don't know nothing about sports. You talk a lot of S. Who are you in my comment section? So, you're here for a reason. So, that's fine. Dodgers got lucky, bro. Plud. I know just as much about sports as you know about spelling. So, hey, I'd rather be dumb at sports than dumb at spelling. I don't know how you get it. I wonder what job you're working, son. So, sorry, Joey Melgoza. You can keep coming with the disses, but you got to at least spell correctly before you get any credibility. Bro, if PG gets traded from the Clippers, I'm going to get so mad. If you get happy, bro, I'll be so happy if he gets traded. Bro, I want mentally strong players. He's weak mentally. This game, sports is all mental, bro. I had confidence issues, playing my whole life. Like, I know. I overcame them in ways, but you have to always overcome new confidence levels at every stage of sports that you get to. It all resets. You got to prove yourself against a new group. This is how it goes. My fave sports: basketball, soccer, football, baseball, and hockey. Me too. Splash and skills. Y'all need Rondo. I'll take it. I respect your Clippers video. Thanks, false prophets. It's just been reported that Jared Dudley will be taking his talents back to the Clipper Nation to deliver on his chip promise. Fuck Jared Dudley. He's a bum. I hated him on the Clippers. Remember when Blake posted Gasol? Yeah, I do. 2011-12 season. Of course I remember that. Nick B. Reggie Jackson and Jamal Tinsley. I love those guys. They were legit. Reggie Jackson is not legit, bro. I want him gone. Another player with an extremely low basketball IQ. How would you feel if LeBron and AD bring in CP3 to the purple and gold? I think I might just cancel my channel. I think seeing my favorite player of all time wearing a purple and gold jersey would make me want to shoot myself and never talk basketball ever again. And burn his jersey and burn the poster that's in my room. LOL, Lob Cities. Those clowns didn't even make it to the Western Conference. Nothing but chokes. Yeah, they didn't, but at least they were fun to watch, and at least they cared about the fans more than this team did. At least, they made it, fun to go sit in front of my TV most nights, listen to Ralph and Mike talk, and just see some lobs and stuff. Like, yeah, we didn't have a championship team, but it was fun, man, and it was positive, and it was something that we hadn't done before. And it was just, I miss that. I shouldn't be saying that, but that's how pissed off this current group of losers made me. MVP prediction, Luka Doncic. I don't need any free agency to decide that. Luka Doncic is going to be the MVP next year. You heard it here. Sheesh, man, you're spitting. I'm sorry. Part of it's the dust. Yeah, Kyrie will never be a number one option and have championship expectations. Who do you think the Lakers should be trading for this season? I'm a big if it ain't broke, don't fix it guy. So I don't think the Lakers need to trade for anyone. Do you think the seconds or less offense can be viable in today's game with the Nets? A little bit, but I'm never a fan of that shit. I'm never a fan of the 7 seconds or less. I'm always a fan of getting the best shot. I'm not a fan of quick shots in basketball. I think you should always get the best shot. How do you think D'Antoni and Nash will work? Isn't it like fucking awkward? Yeah, it is. It's hilariously awkward. I'm interested because, what's it called? I'm interested because it's like you got a guy that came out and said, I think anybody can be the coach of this team. What Kyrie said about Nash. And I think that's just so messed up because, Kyrie Irving, isn't this a guy that you grew up watching? Like, I admired Steve Nash when I was a kid, just from a point guard perspective. And like, that's a guy that like is a legend in the game, and he's just got hired, and that's what you're gonna say. Like, once again, the level of entitlement of the current players is just appalling. Diamond dropper teams: Clippers, MLB Dodgers, NHL Kings, NFL Rams, College USC. Soccer, you can add in Chelsea. My aunt lives in West London or Central London, but the closest team there is Chelsea. So I'm Chelsea through and through. I watch all the games. Been a fan for this is my 11th season. I love them. Love them. They always make me happy too. Real Laker fans don't care about the Clippers. You made it personal with all that trash you guys were talking at the beginning of the season. Keep doing live streams. That's the players, not me. That's nothing to do with me. The biggest mistake Chris Paul did was re-sign with the Clippers after he was traded from the Hornets. He should have finished that 1 year and played with Kobe. What about 3 rings by now? All hypotheticals, my friend. Sorry. I mean, Chris Paul wanted to defy the odds. At the rate LeBron is going, how realistic is it he retires to be the best player in the league? I don't know. The guy seems to not really age. I think that this was this year and last year were the years where best player in the league was more up for debate. I think it's interesting that everyone's talking about how he won Finals MVP because of all the best stats he had. But in the regular season, Anthony Davis was the best in like every statistical category, and he wasn't even considered, which to me, it just seems as though the narrative favors LeBron in whatever way, which I'm just calling it how I see it. I watched all the Laker games. Do I think LeBron's still the best player in the league? Yeah. I mean, he's been there, done that. He clearly is at a point of his career where he's still great and knows his game better than he ever has. But, I think Anthony Davis this season was right there with him. And a lot of LeBron sexuals hate when I say that. But you know what I have to say about LeBron sexuals? I hate you. You're the worst fans. Laker fans will tell you the same way. The real Laker fans that don't have this bias towards LeBron, that just have the bias towards the Lakers, can tell you that Anthony Davis was right there with them all season. And defensively, by far the best player on the team. And Caruso, too, was also great defensively in this playoffs. Do you think Giannis will sign the Supermax from Milwaukee? I do not know. He seems to be wanting to do stuff like that, but I don't know, man, because in this era, they force all these guys out of the small markets. I really like Giannis's attitude, though, and if he re-signs with Milwaukee, I will be, actually rooting for him. I will be a fan, for sure. I'm all for players taking challenges. I don't like this bullshit. Oh, let's go team up. Oh, it's super teams. It's an easy way out. It's the easy way out mentality. And it's rubbing off to our youth, and it's sad. And, I used to be a coach in youth sports and stuff, and it's sickening how no kids want to play against the best anymore. And it's, look who they're looking at. I'd like PG so much more if he actually added to his plus minus when not hitting shots. Yeah. 0-1 Lakers. What were you thinking about Game 4 of the World Series? What was I thinking about Game 4 of the World Series? God, I'm losing track of the games because they're not in any team's home. Which one was that? We were up 2-1. Oh, my God. That one. Oh, so actually when I was I was visiting my friends in college. So, I was actually at an event, so I didn't get to watch Game 4 of the World Series. So I didn't actually see that play live. But, it was just I had to see my friends. It was something that I, got taken away from the coronavirus. So I had to go see my friends. I had to sacrifice one baseball game. It is what it is. It was a terrible ending. I'm a Kawhi. When Kawhi dominates the season, I better not see you root for him because he's going to dominate, bitch. No, I'm going to root for him because he's on my team. I don't care about you Kawhi fans. He's on my team. I support the Clippers, and he plays for them. But he has to earn that respect by performing. Okay? He's had 1 year with me, and that year was bad. So off that 1 year, that's all I have to go off. I don't fuck with him. He needs to earn my respect. Okay? He doesn't just come here, God-given ability. Oh, you look what you did in Canada, so now I'm going to suck you off. Shut the fuck up. I bought your jersey. I literally sucked him off all year, basically. You know, not in the actual way, obviously. But, and look what he did to me. Made me look like a lunatic on in front of thousands of people. It was good for me, but screw him. Seriously. And I can root for him because he's on the Clippers. So at the end of the day, I can do whatever I want. Trade Paul George and Pat Bev for LeVert, Dinwiddie, Jared Allen in the first. Hell yeah, take that. I used to train with Spencer. We used to go to the same clinics together. He's a really good guy. Cool. Quick Leonard. Blake White. Yo. You ever thought of starting a gaming channel? I'm not much of a gamer. I mean, I still run you in FIFA or 2K, but Edwin Maldonado. Stop talking about the Dodgers. You a Clipper fan. Go Dodgers. I'm a Clipper fan and a Dodger fan. I'm a Clipper fan and a Dodger fan. I'm a Clipper fan and a Dodger fan. You crying yet? Are you still crying? Are you still crying? Man, when are you going to start an OnlyFans? You're funny, B. White. Maybe you should start one. CP3 is greater than Rondo. Yeah, he is. I still love Rondo, though. CP3 to Lakers. No, please no. And Luka deserves it. He meant spitting, like spitting facts. Oh, thanks, man. Do you think Rondo will go to the Lakers? I think he'll stay, personally. Clippers always take Lakers sloppy seconds. Oh, man. I mean, that's kind of true in ways. It has been the case in the past. You guys took Chris Kaman, though. What's the top 5 Western Conference team next season? Wow, West is going to be tough. But if I had to go early, I would say Clippers, Lakers, Denver Nuggets, Golden State Warriors, and then the Mavericks. I'd say that's my 5. Remember when Kobe was – I don't know enough about college, Nathan. I don't know if LaMelo or Anthony. I didn't get to watch the tournament this year. There was no tournament, so – I remember when Kobe was entertaining joining the Clippers. I know, I do too. Don't care about Europe, soccer, football. Just appreciate the game, and that's it. I root for home teams. I feel. Zayd, my boy, what's good? Yes, sir. Big Chelsea fan, too. What do you think the job Lampard's doing? I support Frank. I'm always going to support him because of how he did. He's just a legend. I think he did a great job last season. I think we overachieved completely. To make top 4 with that squad with the transfer ban was beyond what I could have expected. Definitely a slow start to the season, but I really think it comes down to we just need to figure out a good back 4, a consistent back 4, or a consistent system. We haven't found any consistency, and the defense is always so important in soccer. So I really think we need a good center back pairing. It's definitely Thiago Silva. I would like maybe Rudiger to play alongside him because I don't really trust Zuma anymore, even though I like the kid. Yeah, I think we need to get, the center back pairing right. God, there's so many comments. Raps would beat Lakers in the finals. Yeah, right. Should the Clippers sign Carmelo? No, because we don't need any more ball stoppers. And I really like Carmelo, but he's just a guy that, he's a ball stopper. I hate most LeBron fans. I hate all LeBron fans. No, I'm just kidding. Most is correct. There are some good ones that are a little bit more objective. Davis was definitely neck and neck with LeBron the whole playoffs. Not even just the whole playoffs, the whole season, Kieran. The whole season. Do you believe this season for the Clippers is championship or bust? Every year was championship or bust. Paul George is an idiot. That was championship or bust, and we busted. This year, the same. Every season we have Kawhi Leonard is championship or bust. That's why I don't like KD anymore. His attitude on social media, LOL. That's why. Anthony Davis was not the MVP for the Lakers last season. LeBron was Anthony. Davis was putting up big numbers like that in New Orleans. Thought LeBron and the Lakers would just be the New Orleans and LA. Oh, yeah? CK, what was the Lakers without Anthony Davis last year? And before you go with the 5th seed, before LeBron got hurt. Okay. What he came back. He was still available. He was still playing. He was still putting up good stats. Why'd you lose? Because he didn't care. He didn't care enough last season. And that's why he said, Laker fans don't care what you've done in the past. You got to do it for them because last year he fucking quit on you guys. He came out with a vengeance, but he did quit in the season. And I watched all the games. I know. Nothing can convince me otherwise. That's not Kobe Bryant effort, by the way, because I saw 2013 when the playoffs were on the line, and I saw what he did. Would love this series, but we wouldn't lose. No way in hell. When you talk about hating super teams, what about Clippers with Kawhi Leonard and George Paul? Are we a super team? What's a super team? Define it. I thought it was supposed to be 3 stars at least. But even if we are a super team, no. I've said so many times, I don't like the way our team was constructed. I don't like the way Kawhi forced the organization's hand, and I don't like how Paul George re-signed with Oklahoma and then demanded a trade. That's pussy shit. I don't like it. Just because it happens to my team doesn't mean it's good, okay? I'm for competitiveness. That's not. Why do you think the Dodgers will repeat? Do you think the Dodgers will repeat? Yeah, fuck it. We won one. Why not next year? Why not? Lakers the best. Your Clippers suck and your Dodgers suck. Talk to the World Series title, bitch. Yup. This is you? This is us, though. Los Angeles. What are you, a Padres fan, you loser? Joey Melgoza. I feel sorry for you, Padres fan. That sucks. No Portland, no Ernesto. Or Ernest. No Portland. Clippers need to stay in Staples' basement. This guy, he loves the Clippers, man. Edwin Maldonado. Come be a Clipper fan, bro. You love talking about us like crushed ice. You love it. Just come be a Clipper fan, bro. We can have you. It's okay to be a Clippers fan and a Dodgers fan, but yeah, Lakers 2020 NBA champs. Melo to the Lakers? I don't think so. What's your top 5 best shot blocker or defense? Oof. I mean, I have to watch more, but from what I've seen, Ben Wallace was really good. Tony Allen was amazing. Dark horse, not all-time greatness, obviously, but for my Clippers, Luke Baumute was unbelievable on defense. Like, straight up one of the best, like, probably the best defender we've had in my 15 years watching the team. Like, he could just guard everyone. Ron Artest was really good. Draymond Green is fantastic. Anthony Davis. Michael Cooper. That's another one. Awesome when I watch him. So good. Walt Frazier. Oh, my goodness. That's another one. He seems like he has, like, his hands are just crazy. What's up, Kuram? Don't know what that is. I'm a Lakers, but I feel bad for the Clippers. Thank you. Who's had a better career so far, Kawhi or AD? Kawhi. He still had a Finals MVP, best friend of championship team, consensus. Chances Kawhi Leonard leaves after this offseason? I think low. I think very low. You don't know anything about basketball. They were the 2nd seed. Who are you talking about? Likewise. So shut up, stupid Clipper fan. Oh, Edwin Maldonado's on. Oh my God, bro. You know, I have some tampons upstairs. You can just send me your mailing address and I'll got you, all right? For sure. Raps murked the Lakers in every regular season game. Okay, regular season. I don't need to read any further. Regular season. Who the fuck said the Clippers is a super team? I know, dude. Splashing skills. We got some dumbass followers on here. You don't know how to say Kawhi. Oh, I'm not saying it right on purpose, fool. Man, this guy sucks. Edwin Maldonado, are you subscribed? I really want you to unsubscribe. You're ass. Lakers and OT. Yeah, our center backs are dodgy at times. Love the Chilwell and Vernon signings. Havertz looks like he needs more time to adjust. I completely agree. A's, dude. Oh, the A's suck. Padres stuck with no hustle Machado. Yes, screw Machado. All right. I'm out the bottom of the comments. That's all. This went way too long. Thanks for the support. Do you think Clippers are cursed for eternity? No. Only Laker fans are allowed to celebrate the Dodgers. Oh, look. Here comes another butthurt Laker fan that can't accept that the Clipper fans can support the Lakers because we're also in LA. Oh, my God. Wah. Shut the fuck up, Henry Wynn. Or Henry Neguian. You're whack. You're whack. Go. You know what? I'm gonna play this just to piss you off. All you Laker fans that support the Dodgers, or you Laker fans that are butthurt that the Clippers support the Dodgers. Clipper fans support the Dodgers. I've been supporting the Dodgers since I was a little ass kid. So let me do this for you. LA's theme song, and a Clipper fan's gonna start listening to it right now. No, wait. Clippers are a super team. They have the 2 top. No. They're not a super. No. Paul George is not a top 15 player. Okay, he's not. Okay, this isn't 2K. This is real life. Good. See ya. Go Clippers. Yep. Spicy Piece sucks. See ya, fam. The whole media period Clippers will win this year. I know. Only Laker fans are allowed to celebrate the Dodgers. I feel you make the rules, Henry Wynn. You gatekeeper. You're a gatekeeper. I'll tell you one thing about there are Angels fans who root for the Lakers too. That's true. I'll tell you one thing about the Clipper fans that support the Dodgers. Oh my God. Go Clippers. Pale highway. Big nasty man on my side. Sat out the wind blowing. He was born to ride. Go down the window. Put down the top. Crank up the Beach Boys, baby. Don't let the music stop. We gonna ride it to it. Just can't ride it no more. Where you at, Laker fans? Hey. To the body, from the west side to the east side. Everybody. Yup. Keep talking, Henry Wynn. Neguian. It's like another perfect day. I'm going to walk out in the LA sun. Love LA. I love LA. We love it. Oh, look. Look, my profile's even better, guys. My profile's even better. Oh, I can't even show you. Keep listening. Look at that mountain. Look at all these trees. Look at that bum over there, man. Oh, that bum. Is that you, Henry Neguian? That bum on his knees? That's you? There's nothing like him nowhere. Shut up. We love it. We love it. Santa Monica Boulevard. We love it. 6th Street. We love it. We love it. We love it. I tell you who we don't love, though. Henry Neguian, that's for sure. Or Edwin Maldonado. You suckers. Go Dodgers, baby. Go Dodgers. Yup, talk to them. Keep commenting, baby. Then it's time for Dodger baseball. You want to go see my Clipper poster right next to my Dodger one right in my room? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Henry Neguian, please save me those tears. I love LA. Come on. This is too much fun. And guess what? One day, the Clippers will do that too. And we'll play this exact song. One day, and you're gonna love every second of it. Bye, Henry Neguian. Hey, love y'all, the supporters. Oh my God, someone's getting bro. If the Clippers win a championship, would you actually like have an aneurysm or something? Like, is it that bad if we won one championship that it would hurt you so much? Man, that's unfortunate. It's like, when you have a little brother that gets no girls and never gets good grades in school, and then one time he gets an A, and then wait. Time out. A new person has entered the chat. Desmond, this looks like an African last name, Adewakun, is saying, who the fuck are you? Shut the fuck up, bitch. Bro, you had to have found me on somewhere. You had to have come to my channel. So, who the fuck are you coming to my channel saying that? Come on, dog. Come on. Who the fuck are you? Desmond Adewakando. Wakanda forever. All right, peace. Oh, my bad. Hey, Desmond, I'm sorry, man. If you weren't talking to me, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I was at Game 7 of the NLCS versus Atlanta Game 5 games of the World Series versus Tampa Bay. Yes, sir, Jedi Balloon. All right, forget this Raptors guy. You're having way too much fun in my comments right now. Peace.